wrong one. That'll do. Morning. Oh heck, that was a bit of a rush to get in then. Ignore that noise a minute. I'll turn it down. Just a little bit. Who've we got? So yeah, Milo. Morning Milo. First again. Let's put my YouTube chat to live. In fact, I'll do a pop-out chat today, so I can make it a bit bigger. Yay. So Milo, Graham can't be here today. He's having fun elsewhere. Steve, homegrown. Tony, cheers. Gaz, Klaus, Davy, Will, Keith. Who else? My goodness. Martin, sorry, yeah, Martin. Hello, Martin. Oh, wait a minute. So we've got Sinuslabs in. So he's popped in. So tell you what, let's turn this off. So excuse me. So while Oscar's here, Oscar is Sinuslabs. I downloaded and installed that Reach reverb this morning. And I had a bit of trouble with the license key, so I emailed the contact link thingy, and the Oscar came back to me straight away pretty much and gave me a license key. So I think while Oscar's here, because I'm sure he hasn't got all day, we'll have a look at Reach, which is a reverb. What I would class more as a creative reverb, because that's what I do. I use my reverbs creatively. But best thing. So what should I do really? I should probably tell you what. Let's not do the modular. We'll nip over to Reaper. The reason being is let me just close that down. We'll leave that up, and I'll turn that off because we won't listen to that. And let's try a simple Hive sequence just for speed, really. Instruments, Hive. So I suppose let's have a look at some plucks. That one will do, I guess. We could have a mess with the sound design as we're playing this, but there's built-in reverb on a lot of these soft synths. I'm going to turn the effects off so that it's dry. Morning, Neil. Right, so and although Hive has got an excellent sequencer in, I'm just going to do my usual. I'm going to grab Stepic. Put that before Hive. Let's make this a just a melodic minor. Oh no, we'll go with natural minor, whatever. Oops, note length, make that 8th. So, well, we'll make this random, eh? So we'll just go, we'll make these randoms. So we'll put some up there and we'll have some of those and probably some of those up there. Make it random. Just so I just don't want to think about any sort of like, you know, sequences, making up sequences. So I'll just do some random stuff. Okay. So we'll just call it Hive. Morning, Chris. So for those just joining now, so I'm just having a look at something called Reach, which I bought and installed this morning. So I'm just quickly knocking up something to put through Reach, basically. So had a bit of delay on it, a bit of ping pong delay. Bear with me. I shouldn't really dial these in by hand, but you know, let's take the feedback down. I don't know if that was anything, to be honest. Oh, there you go. Okay, so got something simple going on. A bit of ping pong delay just to give it some width. Well, we don't need that up. So let's bring in Reach, which is, like I said, it's oops. Deleted it, inserted and deleted it, try again. Fat fingers. Put an instance of, I've already added it to my right, okay. So I have not got a clue, but there are some presets, so we'll probably have a look at some of the presets to start with. But you know, I mean, I like the init patch of anything that I try. So I need to add that in and that, and because it's a send effect, I always whack the mix up to 100%. So what have we got? We've got an EQ section. So this is interesting. I did have a brief look at this morning, and it gives a waveform display, and this might be handy, this, because what I generally do. So if you've got some, like, let's make this more of a bass sequence. So what I generally do is, if I turn the EQ off, is the EQ on? Can I turn that off? I think I can just delete that probably. Delete band? Yeah, okay. Because what I normally do is I normally stick some Pro Q3 in front of that, and I do a high pass into the reverb so that I'm not getting reverb on a lot of the bass. Because it just, I don't know how to explain this, but let me just turn this camera, just notice my face isn't in the middle. I'm in my creaky chair this morning. Yeah, so that's what I normally do, but let's get rid of, in fact it should have been the other side there, but let's get rid of that, because you can, I think you just click in the space there, you can change whether it's high pass, low pass, it saves me having to put an EQ at the front end. Scroll wheel changes the boost or the cut at the band, and I don't know whether you can change the slope or not. No, just delete that. So if you click anywhere in this area here, it adds another band, basically. I was wondering whether I could change that slope, but that's no bother. So that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Shall we? I'm guessing that every time we select a new preset, it will change the mix. Yeah, it's a good idea that, Oscar. Yeah, because I do the same. I usually do it on my delay as well. Okay, so well, I guess we should look at the sections going left to right. I guess. Is this coming? Is it too loud, or? I think it's okay, isn't it? And I do have ducking on me Reaper audio. So this is an init patch, and it's sounding okay. So straight as it's, straight on off the bat, it's an okay reverb. So let's have a mess with the time and space. Okay, we've got diffusion already at 100%. So damping, I'm assuming that 0 is no damp. Oh, well, actually, so I guess right, okay. So show the values, right? Okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so can you? Oh, that's a lock knob, right? Okay. Can you actually input the text? No. So, and double clicking on it does the usual. It resets it to the default. So that's with no damping. There you go. So yeah, the diffusion, as you'd expect, it sort of smushes it out. Yeah, there's a post EQ as well. Yeah. So I'll probably not bother with the post. I'll generally, so on the post, I will probably still use Pro Q3 just because I'm happy with using that. But so let me delete that band anyway. But yeah, noted. Yeah, so we've got pre and post, and if we just click on the EQ again, we can now just see the, like a waveform, I guess, of what's going on. So I'm guessing, so blue is the reverb. There's a lot of like a blue thing there, a little rectangle with half filled. So I'm guessing if I just wind that up, oh, there you go. So that's like your levels of your reverb. Yeah, well, that makes sense. That's intuitive enough, isn't it? Modulation section. Okay. So again, I've got no idea what these things mean. So we've got that circle display in the middle, like a display of concentric circles, and nothing changes on that yet. Oh, it goes brighter. There you go. Sorry, it does. Yeah. Right. Okay. So okay. So that just represents like the reverb level. So as well as you've got that, as well as having that little blue thing that goes up and down, you get like that concentric circles. Okie dokie. So I just click on. Oh, I see it. So after a time, that disappears and it just goes down to the waveform. Right, okay. Alrighty. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this is. Yeah. Oh, I like this. Okay, that's an interesting display, that. Yeah, there you go. Right, so I'm not. So if you take your mouse away from the plugin, that representation goes. But as soon as you turn a knob, it brings that representation back. So that's good. That I like that. Right then. Clean up. I'm not so sure about what that is, to be honest. That's something I'll have to sort of probably look at the manual later. Morning, Luke. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so just to explain to Luke, who's just come in, looking at a new plugin that I bought this morning, and the developer's actually in the chat, I think. So I suppose if you've got any questions, fire away. So yeah, I'm not too sure what this does. We've got a pre-delay, but the pre-delay is in the cleanup section, so... And I've got to admit, I use reverbs all the time, but I don't know how to work them. I just like the sound of them. So, yeah. So what happens if you click on? Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Wait a minute. So I just clicked on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Wow. Look at all this. Now I wonder if you can. Oh, look at that. So you can reorder these. So this is looking. This is looking. Yes. Yeah. Very. But that's what I like. I like smears. But wow. Yeah. This is deep. This is a lot deeper than I thought. So how did I get that up then? Alright, okay. So, just to recap then, for what I've learned up to now is, we've got a pre and post EQ that you can put on the reverb. So you've got your pre EQ and your post EQ. Click on that and it brings you to the waveform display. Morning, Kaz. And then we've got these level meters here, which indicates what sort of level you've got of the particular thing that you're changing. And then you get that display as well. So what it'll be interesting now is I'll look at some of these things in more detail when I'm not struggling. If we click on any of these, so as well as the reverb, we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 4 effects, which are here. So we've got degrade, flanger, chorus, and distort, and they've each got their own colour. So degrade is white, flanger is blue, chorus is green, distort is red. So yeah, okay. And if you click anywhere around in this bottom section here, so I think I clicked on that there and it brought this up. There you go. Or you can click on the effect. So anywhere down here pretty much. Oh, it's not actually done. So nothing happens if you click in that space, so that's okay. But if you click on, right, okay, click on chorus, it brings that up. So you've got a tab for each section for each effect. And you can move these around. So you could presumably then, so let's have a look. We've got distort. So let's bring that level up. What does that affect there? Alright, okay. So no knobs moving there. But if I click back here, then change that. Oh, there you go. And then you get like this graphic representation of distortion. Okay. That's interesting. Let's try a bit of flanger, see what that looks like. Alrighty-o. Okay. Chorus. Alright. Yeah. It's pretty nifty, this, isn't it? Morning, Darren. Just trying out a new plugin this morning. Yeah. Degrade. Oh, there you go. Oh yeah. A little bit of noise there. Okay, so now I've turned off the reverb altogether. So there's the dry sound. No reverb. So even with no reverb, so we can hear the effects of the degrade. Okay. Flanger. The chorus. Okay. Distort. Alrighty. Yeah, okay. Looking pretty good so far. And then oh no. I am not, well, I am on the Facebook, I just don't use it. Just hate Facebook. But yeah, and then so each one of these are in series by the looks of it, and you can change them around. So I will probably stick reverb at the end anyway. So as well as these controls for the reverb, you've got additional controls here. Yeah. So let's bring in a bit of distortion. Let's bring that reverb up. So what sort of distortion have we got? But let's tell you what, let's keep the reverb out a second. Let's have a look at this. This is just the distortion. In fact, let's tell you what, let's do these a bit more. Because I just jump all over the place. I'm not a reviewer. Degrade, what have we got? So we've got an amount. So this is the effect level. But you've also got amount, modulation. Oh, I see. Okay. And then you've got low cut and high cut filter. So you could just have, say, just degrade the highs, for instance. Okay, let's take that off. Let's do flanger next. Flanger. So we've got speed, depth, feedback, delay, and offset. Yeah. And right, so this will be interesting because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the delay track and I'm going to see what is available in there you go. Oh, delay sync. Right, okay, that's interesting because that's last touch was so let's try that again. So I'm going to go to speed. Oh, on off button there as well. Alright. I see. Right. Okay. So there's an on-off button as well. So let's go back to the automations, because I like to automate stuff. Right, okay. So it's not recognising the last touch, but so what would it? So this, I'm looking at flanger speed. So let's see if we can find flanger speed here. I can do a filter, can't I? Flanger. Oh, right, okay. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong one. It's on delay because I'm a plonker. Hold on. I'll tell you what. So control and click on mix knob. Alright, okay. So control and click. Yeah, okay, got that. I mean, I've not even looked at these. What are these here? Oh, I see. Oh, is that like it's a randomization thing? There you go. Whoa. And then what's this? I'm hovering. There's no sort of tool tips on it. So what does this one do? Oh, I like that. Right. Okay. So that's now my that's light and dark. It's 20 thingies at the moment. I'm assuming it's euros. 20 euros, which cost me convert to 18 quid. Let's do the guy a favour. Let's bring up what was it now? I do control. No, I don't want to do Sinuslabs reach. There you go. So copy. There you go. Yeah, I like that. What's that? Oh, I see. So, you can change your scaling. 75%, 50%. Oh, I see. Right, okay, that's no good. No good for me, that is it. Can't see it now. Scaling. 100%. Yeah, okay. Lovely. I'm assuming that you can still, with it being VST3, you can size it that way as well. And that was an interesting thing with this one this morning. When I installed it, it didn't say, do you want it to install VST2, VST3, whatever. It just installed VST3. So I don't know whether that's a problem with anybody, but I always go for VST3 anyway. So where was I? Let's just do an init again. Init patch. There you go. Because what I was doing before I went through all that bit of a diversion. So this is with no reverb, and we're going to degrade, weren't we? So effects, speed, depth, feedback. Oh, sorry, what am I on there? Effects, degrade. Oh, there you go. Sorry, yeah, degrade. Should have brought it into the mix. That's what we were doing. Do apologise. So this is adding some nice little sizzle at the top, which I'd probably dial some of it out, to be honest, because I can't hear above 10k. But let's just take that down. not sure what the frequency does, but perhaps if I take the low cut down. And yeah, I remember, I'll tell you what, brain like a sieve. Let's go to reach, track. Because what I want to see now is what I can, there you go, degrade mod depth. There you go. Right, okay. So now I can modulate the modulation depth from here. So this is where I sort of like start getting creative by wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I should have put loop on, shouldn't I? There you go. Right with it. Well, this is without even any reverb on at the minute. Yeah, so you know, that's sort of demonstrated that bit. Let's save my project. Let's have a look. So you can see that knob turning now. Frequency. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Right, I've got it. Yeah. Sorry, I don't really see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm just playing with these settings. So anyway, I'm going to put reverb at the end again, to be honest, because when I bring that in, I want that. I want all this stuff going through the reverb. So let's bring that down again. Let's have a look at the flange here. Okay. I'm just going to sneak the reverb in for a minute. Okie dokie. I mean, this is looking pretty nifty, to be honest. I definitely will use this. Definitely will. Chorus. Let's take the flanger down. Bit of chorus. It's crackling. So if I wanted to I mean from a sound design perspective, this is yeah, I'm getting carried away. But I think you can see what I'm doing, can't you? It's not like I know I'm not explaining very well, but distort. Right, okay. Let's just take that again out. mix. Nice one, Tony. Okay, so some nice gnarly distortion. Hiya Mark. Looking at a new plugin this morning. Something called Reach, which is a reverb with some nice creative options. This is, so you've got pre-cut and post-cut also on the distortion. And so with all these sort of like, morning Benji, let's bring that reverb in. Whoa. Okay. And then I'm assuming, so if I wobble the effects button, effects degrade level, that might estimate that the distortion. Yeah, reach, last touch, distortion mix. Morning Kev. So no damping. Let's bring this back to the beginning, then we'll bring some distortion in. So just look at that span there. So with it off, that's nothing at all. That's with reach. So yeah, maybe probably put degrade up here. It'd be a toss up between oh, sorry, is Jack in? Oh, I didn't see Jack saying hello. My goodness. I'm just not, I'm not keeping my eye on chat at all here. It's 2023, please use VST3, yeah. Oh, sorry, yes, I see what you mean now, Klaus. Yeah, well, you know, we can't all make it the same day, can we? They're allowed to be absent. Missing, yeah. There you go. Yeah, so, yeah, this is... Because as people, you know, people who follow me regularly will know that I like to mess around with effects a lot. Yeah. Interesting. Why would I not have reverb up as 100? Yeah, so I guess I'm not sure about what the cleanup is for, so I need to probably just look into that. I'm not sure how the ducking would work because there's no side chain as far as I can tell. So is there a manual for this, Oscar? So yeah, don't forget, see that those little dots there, that's randomized, so you can randomize your settings with that button there. That's just the light and dark, and then that's oh, so wait a minute, routing. Alright, so I'll have a look at those videos, mate. I'll definitely check those out. Okay. Now you've got a pretty cool thing going here. I know it's, well, you're doing better than me. I'd be struggling, to be honest. Should go through some presets. So I mean, I'm happy enough that I can get quite creative with this. Let's have a quick shift through some of the presets. So we've got some. So we've got like folders: creative, drums, synth, and vocals. So let's have a look. So yeah, you click on one of those. So let's try. Okay. Wow. Just quickly going through these. So if you look at these, let's shut that down a second. So interesting. So reverb first in this instance. Shopping spree, yeah. Let's try some more. Oh, there you go. So, I guess there you go. Anything that's like grey is turned off. Yeah, okay. So you turn it off and it goes grey. I guess. Does it? There you go, yeah. Well, you know, for 20 quid, 20 euros or whatever, $20, I don't know. This is, it's not a bad little plug-in, this. Quite interesting. I can have some fun with this, definitely. Yeah. Let's go back to... I guess. Alright, so how do I get to an init patch? Oh, here we go. Oh, we can import presets, blah blah blah. Okay. As a collection. Yeah, I need to look at the manual. Oh, sorry. I need to dig further into that. So how do I init? How do I get back to an init patch now? Oh, there you go. Sorry, yeah, I sort of scrolled all the way to the top. There you go. Rightio. With it, it's, you know. Oh, I've still got, yeah, I've got, I was wondering why that was on. I've got my little automation going there, haven't I? Forgot about that. I see. Ah, right, so because I've got automation going, it's leaving that display up. Which is, you know, that's okay, I guess. The display's nice, but it's not totally essential. Oh, I see, that does, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I wonder what my poor little drone will sound like going through all this then. Let's mute Hive. And I'll bang that through Reach. You can disable the animation, right? Okay. Oh, animations. There you go then. So you can turn off the animations. Yeah. Okay. Right. Got that. I wish I could do more. I'm not. You know, this is the first time out, so I would have done better, I think, if I'd have had a couple of hours with it in front of me without everyone watching. So yeah, wow, that's just my bad sound design. Let's put some EQ on that. So if I mute that, yeah. Thanks, Kaz. Hey, John. Yeah, so I'm bringing the distortion up. I think that's what's helping with the resonances higher up. Or maybe not. It's probably just the modular that's doing that. So, yeah. Well, the funny thing about this is I wouldn't even be looking at this now if it wasn't for me messing up the license key. I didn't download the text file that was the license key, so I had to email Sinuslabs, who came back to me very, very quickly with a license key, So yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, Oscar, that's brilliant. So I guess I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave Reach on here now as my delay for the day, and I'm gonna just add some more mountains and stuff in here. Actually, I liked a bit of that degrade. Yeah, a bit of sizzle up there. So I think, if anything, we go to. I wonder if is my other camera working? I think it is. Yeah. Bit dark this morning. We're into the winter months now, really, aren't we? Nice one, Luke. Maltis. Klaus M. Hiya. Good to see you. Didn't see you in chat there. I've been rather. Yeah. Tell you what, let's put that creaky chair over there. I'm gonna bring my stool over. So let's talk about this thing. So Oscar, thanks for tuning in and helping the lads out. I don't know whether anybody wants to look further into Reach. I mean, I can do more on that if you want, but otherwise I'm going to start doing this thing here, which is what the intention of the stream was this morning, was to do some modular stuff. Let's put me wobbly camera on. Yeah. Yeah, because I've got me long pants on this morning, and I put my sweatshirt on thinking it'd be a little bit chilly, but I think with all this on, it's getting a bit warmer than I thought. Anyway, so I think the brightness is getting it's just too bright. Right, so I'm just going to turn that down slightly. I think it's the brightness anyway. So, getting back to this, one of the things I wanted to play around with today was using mutable instrument elements. And if you've got VCV rack, I think they have elements in VCV rack, so you can do this what I'm doing now, I think, in VCV. So elements has an external in. It's got two external ins. The first external in runs the audio through the oh my goodness, the first section. That's the resonator. Is Mark in the chat? All right, okay, yeah, good point. Oscar, hold on a sec. In fact, I want to put that to there as well. Check the feedback. Well, there's a bit of pre-delay. So yeah, there's no feedback on it at all. But maybe if I take that down a little bit, perhaps. But it's kind of I think it was the sound design. I think it was the elements part that was quite harsh. Just looking at span. I mean, this is early days. I've got no bass going at all, hardly. But yeah, back to this. I actually had a patch going from last time I was using this, just the other week, adding something to ephemeral. And so all I've done is I've run the audio out from that patch that was originally just going straight into there. I ran it into the external audio in of elements. So, sorry, I was explaining. So the first input runs it through this section. Now, for it to have any effect, then this section needs to be playing. So at the moment, because that's not green, it's not playing. But what it is doing, it is going through this section here. And one thing that I noticed, because I can't remember what the tuning was of this, but the tuning on this is the Lorelei oscillator. It's not the same as the tuning on the on Elements, but I found it quite pleasing, so I've left it as it is for the moment. I should probably just check the tuning on both of these, but for now, it sounds okay, I think. So, the LFO, Batumi LFO. So that's one. I've got one LFO into the cut-off level. Let's bring that up a little bit, and we'll take that down. We'll just slow that LFO down a bit. And then the other one, that's going into, oh yeah, it's the shape. So let's increase the so has that come to an end? Yeah, so it's just gone back to the beginning. So I don't know, that's I don't know, that's reasonably interesting, I think. Job done on that. What I didn't get done in time, because I got up a bit too late, really. I got up at 8 o'clock, but it's surprising how long it takes to set up OBS, think of what to put on it, make a spelling mistake, fix it, have some breakfast, have a shower, get something ready. And then I was doing that Reach. I had that Reach debacle as well, where I didn't download the license key properly. So that 2 hours just flies by. Okie dokie, Darren, that's not a problem, mate. Thanks for tuning anyway. So, I'm almost tempted to record that, but what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to check some tunings, because I hate starting to record stuff, then I've forgotten to tune it, and then everything's out afterwards, or I've got to tune everything to me out tuning on that. So what I'm going to do first is, instead of putting that into there, I'm going to put it into there. Let's get this Lorelei tuned first. Need some tuner to tune it. Let's turn that on. So put your fingers in your ears. Oh, that's easy enough, isn't it? And it's not registering on the tuner for some reason. Just turn that up a bit. It's, tell you what, I don't know, some of these tuners, it's not picking it up. So I've got to up it an octave. So that's D sharp 1. So yeah, I'm tempted to leave that as it is, so it just needs just slight tuning down a bit. So that's D sharp 1, or if I D sharp 2, because that tuner's always an octave out. So that's okay at that. Now the next thing we've got to do really is tune, or just check the tuning of the, do I need that? Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do it that way. So I'm just basically adding a voltage to the gate. And I think this will probably be a C. Oh, that's interesting. B1. So to check something on the old Stepic. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to bring that sequence back in. Ah yeah, so I need to tune to that really. So let's take that up. Increase that by an octave. So I'm just playing that sequence that's in C natural minor, just to make sure this fits okay. So I've got C2 on elements, so I probably need to just, because that's changed now, that's gone up tone, and what was just looking at Stepic again. So D sharp, yeah, right, let's just try that. We'll leave that at so I've took the voltage off elements, so I need to put that in now into external in 1. So that's not fitting so well, so what I might do is just try just seeing what that's tuned to. That's almost still D1, but it's not working for me that now. So let's try, what would a fifth be? Well, it's the same, isn't it? It's just G, isn't it? So let's take that G. Okay, so that's a fifth. Put that back into to turn the tuners off. But what I need to do now really is I want to get rid of Hive, don't I? So let's try Stepic into one of these. I suppose I could use the West Pest. Let's try bringing the West Pest in. This probably wants a bit of more of a bass drone on it as well, this for the minute. But you know, not really what's going on here. Just faffing around. What's it doing? Oh yeah, let's get rid of Hive. So what I need to do now is introduce the West Pest. So I need a audio out and the West Pest. This will need tuning, but we'll just see how this goes to start off with. Let's get rid of Hive. There we go. Hey up! Right. Culture of Ghosts. Cause it's... Oh my god. It's another Steve, isn't it? I tell you what, I thought I'd written this down because I have to write everyone's name down because I keep forgetting. Is it? So, Culture of Ghosts. You don't have to tell me your first name. It's just easier to say Steve or wherever rather than Culture of Ghosts. I thought I'd written this down. Steve, yeah. Cheers, thanks, mate. So many Steves. Steves and Stees. Okay. I'll just go Reaper a bit. Let's turn that off because I'm just faffing around with some stuff here. Right, okay. So just to explain to everyone who's only just tuning in, that's got to be elements. That it's just very, very harsh. It's that one there, isn't it? Let's take that. I'm going to cut that right out. Bit too early to be so drastic, but it's just getting on my nerves. There you go. Get rid of you. Thank you very much. I can probably go over there and sort it out. Sorry, Luke. I've just seen you. You like the metallic drone? I've just turned it down. It's still a bit metallic, but anyway, yeah. So Steve and anybody else who's only just tuned in. So I'm not going to go over it all again, but I've just been looking at this this new creative reverb plugin from, oh my god. So Sinuslabs. What a memory. Yeah, 20 quid off Sinuslabs. So yeah, handy little thing. So, all right, cheers, Mark. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So yeah, it's worth checking out. It's about 20 quid. I've put a link in the chat somewhere. But yeah, it's just worth checking out. You can reorder your effects. You've got, as well as reverb, there's degrade, flanger, chorus, distort, and you can, change the effect levels and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. So that was a bit of a diversion this morning, unexpected. So all this is doing at the minute, it's just automating the distortion. I wonder whether some of that distortion might be... oh no, it's the degradation, that wasn't it? There's the distortion there. Let's just take those down a bit. Probably take those low ones down as well. Oh yeah, you're busy with sort of synth, some sort of synth thing, aren't you, Luke? This morning. You're actually doing some sort of presentation, aren't you? I think, if I remember rightly. Anyway, let's add some more peaks and troughs in here, mountains and valleys. They're not Bob Ross mountains, but they're not bad. Okay, so, oh yeah, West Pest. It would, yes, it would indeed. £3,500 though. I mean, wow. How many more copies of my album would I have to sell to get that? Quite a few, I can tell you. And while I've mentioned my album, I mean, thank you very much, guys. Anyone who's either added it from a download code or bought it or even bought my entire collection, thank you very much again. I'm kind of still on a high from that, because the funny thing is, on Bandcamp it made its number 2 in the Berlin School new and notable section. Absolutely amazing. Just raise the price, yeah. Let's have a look then. Ephemeral, there you go. Linky Poos. I should do, shouldn't I, really? I've never sussed out on OBS whether you can... I thought you could put links up at the top, but I don't know how people do that. I've seen people put links right at the top of the what's the name, but anyway, I'll put it down here. Oops. Link to my album, yeah, okay. And if anyone wants any codes, just give us a shout. I'll stick a code up, or 3. West Pest. Why isn't the West Pest making a noise? Got the volume up. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, that's why. I need to add in. In fact, what I'd usually do anyway is let me just take that, make that none, input none, so that becomes West Pest MIDI, and then I'll use that one there. I'll use that. West Pest board for audio. Which means I've got to just drag those across, get rid of them from there, because this is just now my MIDI channel. And MIDI output West Pest. Now, I haven't tuned this, so I suppose what I should do anyway is I should tune the West Pest, so bear with me. Tune it, to tune this to C. So if I play that now, there you go. Bit of West Pest. I love that little box. Okay, I'm lost with the sausage links. What does that mean? What do you mean by sausage links? Alright, okay. Let's I'm gonna open them blinds a bit more so you can get a bit more light in it. The winter sun. Just for a bit of modulation on the fold mod level. So yeah, West Pest. West Pest. Should we just get a bit of so because the lowest note here now is G2, but it's supposed to be a C, so I need to add a C, don't I, really? A low end C. Let's try. I'll put a triangle in from the dope for there. Just gonna go to Reaper again. Let's put that down here. Totally unorganised at the minute in Reaper. I'll sort this out eventually. So I'll make that input mod 2, and I want to put a tuner on it. So we'll tune this thing in. There we go. Well, that's tuned. I mean, but let's just mute everything else. We'll just listen to that bass drum. And so just let that stuff, that other stuff in span, so you can see that. Let me just sit down so you're not staring at my belly. And my food stains down my sweatshirt. I knew I should have put a clean one on, like. So we're on a triangle. Not sure what all that is down there. So I'm gonna just put an EQ on that. It's a bass drone anyway, so I'm just gonna cut that stuff out there and probably just chisel out some of the low mids. But it's a triangle, so a lot of colour there. Now, we had an Indian last night. We love our Indians, Indian meals. Anyway, so what I was thinking was, so this is, let's go back to the other cameras, wobbly camera time. So this is the bass drone. So it kind of grounds the piece into the key. So it's a fundamental of, it says C1 but it's C2. Always got to remember that, because I don't know, units. So as tempted as I am to run it through Wasp, I'm not sure that it really needs it, because it's kind of colourful enough as it is anyway. But let's try some resonance. Oh my god, it's gone like pitch black around here, hasn't it? Tell you what, let's put these on. Gotta make sure I don't do the wrong. There you go. Ah, isn't that nice? Yeah, so I'm looking at Reaper at the moment, so I'm not sure that I want that much colour. But what you can do with the the Wasp, you can dial in some neat sort of sounds, like grumbles. So the resonance isn't max, but it's way up there, and then I just dial back the frequency and you get that kind of going on. And I've got no reverb on this. Let's go back to Reaper a second, and alright, no worries, Luke, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day today, mate. Have a good day. Yep. So we need to put this into reverb. Although I probably do need to. So I think we explained earlier about the EQ. So on the post, I need to drag that band up so it just cuts out the bass. And it would be nice to do that. I mean, I would like to be able to get that slope a lot steeper, but there doesn't seem to be a way of changing the slope. So the scroll button alters the boost at the frequency, at the band frequency. So I don't know whether Shift or Control or Alt does anything like mouse modifiers. So there's a possibility that, so maybe I need to I'll just delete that. So you can see how that suddenly it definitely works. But I'd be a lot happier until I get to know more about that. Just putting an instance of Pro Q3 up just in front of Reach, because then I have control over that slope. So now I'm only sending the slightly higher frequencies through to the reverb. Okay. So let's bring everything else back. Now, yeah. So I'm not really liking that now that I've heard it. I might just go back to an unfiltered sound. So we'll take wasp out of it. There you go. That sounds better, I think. Looks better on span as well. Now I don't know whether on Elements, because I'm using this as like an effects unit at the minute. So I've got the external in, the green external in, or the second external in, which is going to this section. So I'm modulating the position and the brightness, just to give it some sort of movement. Don't need that in there. Yeah, kind of getting lost in that, really. Hi up, Chris. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Yes. Yeah. Well, Chris tuning in, that's reminded me, because Chris is currently teaching me some stuff on the guitar, and I've not had a chance to do it yet, and I'm not really sure that it's appropriate for this kind of music. But what it has made me think is, should I just dig out the guitar for a bit? I've not played it for a while. All my segs have gone. I've got my Angry Bird socks on today. I hate wearing socks. It's getting a bit cold. How to make food. Modular Practice. Yeah, okay. Let's have some guitar. I'm not sure how I'm gonna incorporate this. It's been a while since I've tuned the guitar as well, to be honest. Let's bring in some guitar rig. I use guitar rig, you know, just cause. So the volume's turned up. These cameras aren't very good for let's just turn that off. No, I didn't, Kaz. No, that's all modular. I mean, if you've watched the video is a bit of a cheat, because it looks like the modular's playing. And what happened was, full disclosure, I recorded it as a multi-track into Reaper, and I thought, before I hadn't stripped the patch down, and I thought immediately afterwards, it'd be nice videoing this. So I set the modular up with, well, I didn't set it up, it's still all a patch set up, and it was a lovely day. It was a lovely day outside. So I got my D7-100, which is the camera that's doing the other view, and I recorded some footage of the modular. So for the 6 minutes long or whatever it is, I recorded the modular, because what you'll notice is just about is it is the sequencer Metropolis is in time with the audio. So I recorded that, and I recorded footage around the garden, and then put it all together. So it's a kind of, so it's not a live performance, unfortunately. Although it is the patch. So that's terribly out of tune, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's in its summer tuning. Come on. Can't even tune a guitar. I'll come on to you about that, Kaz, in a minute. Just hold on. Oh, hey up, Dash Glitch. Bloody hell, Dash. Hey up. Thanks for tuning in. So, I'm famous now. Dash Glitch is here. So, I suppose that still just sounds out of tune, that, doesn't it? Come on, yeah. I should just tune it by ear. It's what you can't see at the minute, actually. That's Reaper. So I'm just trying to tune this now. That one just sounds out to me, even though it's saying it's in tune there. Okay. Presets, styles, ambient. My go-to warm universe. Too loud, Susie. I'm going to be well rusty. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Chris. I ain't gonna do no more sugar here now, to be honest with you. But while I've got the guitar up, what time is it now? I've got another 20 minutes or so yet. I was just gonna try and do 2 hours today, but I kind of get carried away. But where's my plectrum? Where's my? Because I don't use picks really. There's one. I can't play in time either. It's not funny really, is it? I shouldn't be laughing. Yeah, we won't do that. G-tune, yeah. Possibly Dash, yeah. I mean, I had tuned everything up. I could do that again now, actually. Let's just double check that. I mean, the modular's been on for quite a bit, so let's just double check everything. So I'll just go to Reaper there. So that's you know, and this is M tuner, so it's an octave out. So if you look at span, it's G2. This says it's G1, but it's there or thereabouts. And if I bring in the bass drone, now this is hard to tune this because it's just a terrible tuner. If I lift the range up, well, maybe that's has that gone out of tune then? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong tuner here, Wally. That's definitely out of tune now. So I'll bring that back down to C. So that's bang on. Let's stop the sequence going. So this is just audio for West Pest. Let's get that in. So C, bring the tune up would be a good idea. Because that's slightly out of tune, isn't it? Oh no. So, you know, I think the modular's in tune. Get that going again. Oh, morning, Brett. Yeah. Let's put not the wobbly cameras. Just put the GoPro on. Mike, morning, Mike. Wow, Mike's up early. Just pulling me long pants up. So why isn't? Oh yeah. Let's bring everything else back in. So that's all in tune. That's all in tune. It's just a bit too bright, so I'm just taking the filter down a little bit. Very, very simple patch, really. So just to recap, I've got elements is just an effect, really. So I've got sound. So the audio from the Lorelei is going to yeah, that one there. That's going to the Ivo filter, but the audio from that then is going into the second input of elements, which only works this side. So is that the resonator? And that's the yeah. Elements has got two sides anyway. One's the resonator, the other one is the plucky thing that does the exciting. Oh, exciter. Exciter, resonator. What a brain. So if anything, that's probably just a little bit too loud. So quiet, and then West Pest. We've got the West Pest going as well. Oh, I sing. What's that? That's something sounding a bit. Oh yeah, just remembered. I wound that up an octave, didn't I? There you go. That's better. I wonder why that was there. I was going to play with the guitar. This wasn't planned. I just thought I'd have a bash with the old guitar. I don't know why the strap always gets tangled up like that. It's just... getting a bit warm in here now. Oh, come on. There's a technical problem with the strap. I don't know why I need the strap on. I might stand up. Is that a bit too... I think I put on some weight. Oh, Kaz. Regarding bass guitar and using it in ambient, go on to YouTube and do a search for bass bus. Bass bus tunes in here sometimes, and let's put a link in the chat. So if you want to know what to do with your bass guitar, or let's have a look. Bass bus. Where are we? Oh my goodness, what's all this rubbish here now? I should have just gone to there, shouldn't I? Subscriptions, bass bus. Dum 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 dum. Where's bass bus gone? There you go, bass bus music. There you go. Copy. Paste. So that's for Kaz. Just check out Graham's page. So it's Graham. Graham's his name. Really nice bloke. Let's turn it off. Oh. Is this loud enough now? Let's have a look. Just turn this up a little bit. Oh yeah, thanks a lot, Brett. You know, thanks for adding it to your collection as well. I mean, I really do appreciate that. Everyone here that watched the listening party thing, everyone who's listened on Bandcamp. Yeah, I'm still in a bit of a daze about that, to be honest. Because it very briefly, it reached number 2 in the Bandcamp charts. I don't know where it is now. Like, let's have a look. We'll go down to that there now. I'm going to Berlin School. Yeah, it's going out. It's going out the charts now. So it reached number 2 in the Berlin School New and Notable, which is quite amazing, really. Yeah, so I'm getting over it just about. Yeah. Ooh. Wrong string. This is about as close as you'll get to a hardware jam with me. Morning Hayes, morning Martin. Do I have any album out with guitar? Well, yeah, kinda. It's just not very good quality, but hold on a sec. There's go back to Reaper a minute, just so I can bring up my Bandcamp page. So Anomaly has some guitar on it, quite a bit of guitar actually. Oh my goodness, don't worry, Hayes. Work comes first anyway, doesn't it? Gotta pay the bills and what have you. But yeah, so there's some guitar on Anomaly. I think I have some codes for that, so let me know if you want a code for Anomaly. And then what else have I got that's got guitar on it? Yeah, Distant Objects has got a little bit of guitar on it, not much, just a little bit of guitar. And then the only other guitar, there's something on Flower, but not. It's more sort of just very, very affected guitar just to create the drone. And then on Oceanids, so there's just a couple of tracks on here. So this is the first album I ever did, and it's pretty poor, really, poor quality, not very well mixed. But Idia is a guitar piece, as is Ionera. So yeah, a couple of guitar tracks on there, but otherwise not enough really. Oh yeah, I know. If you know SFA about music theory, I know less than that. Believe me. Yes. Autumnal. I don't know. I suppose. I don't know, mate. Honestly, I don't know, because I mean, you're lucky I'm playing something in C minor. Because normally I play in C major, and I know the guitar fretboard C major fine. That's why I keep adding the odd jazz note, because I keep forgetting what my minor notes are. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Kaz, yeah. I should, good, nice little ideas for incidental noises and stuff. Yeah, that would certainly give a sort of like an idea of autumn. But autumn tones, what would autumn tones be? I don't know. Interesting one. Yeah. Try a bit of delay on this guitar. Delay. Cheers, Ace. It's good to see you there, mate, to be honest. You know, I know you're only coming for a few minutes, but that's brilliant. Just had some yeah, Vivaldi, yeah. He did all 4 seasons, did he not? Let's set that delay down for the guitar. That punk band who did awesome stuff. Oh, oh God. I haven't got a badum-tish sound. Oh yeah, actually, you know something? I mean, I was heavily into Tangerine Dream, and I never, for some reason, I never ventured over to the other, like, you know, Ashrar Temple or even New and Can. Didn't get into them at all for some reason. I was just so focused on Tangerine Dream back in the day. Oof. Someone told me when I was first started introducing my guitar into modular, not modular, sorry, into ambient. He said I was just doing it, overdoing it basically, and that I should just let the ambient background, whatever it is, a bit of a sequence like this or some drone or whatever, and then just occasionally just play some guitar. Just play it slow. Can you hear my picking through the through my mic? It's just cool. I can just see it coming up on my OBS screen. That's funny, isn't it? So that sounds okay. And that sounds okay. Such is the minor cut scale. Just reading the chat, guys. You guys. Cheers, Hayes. Are you going now? Thank you very much. See you later, Hayes. See you around, mate. Thanks. Guitar's too loud really, but go on to span anyway. Oops. Very much out of practice. Oh, sorry, was Chris going? Oh, sorry, mate. I thought you were saying bye to Hayes. So, yeah, okay. Missed Chris. Chris is my guitar tutor of a sort. Give me some tips how to play some Meshuggah stuff. Not that I will ever be able to play Meshuggah stuff, you know. So, you know, I've not recorded this. It's just food for thought, really. And I needed some guitar practice. still here, Chris. Oh, ah. Try different. So that was the proper humbucker pickup. So this is the bridge pickup and the middle pickup. I always leave the volume of the tones up for some reason. I don't bother messing around with them. Do you know what? What I'll do? I'll set Reaper just to not record the guitar. So I don't want to record the guitar. Disable recording, monitor only. But I'm going to record the other 3 modular elements. So, and I'll turn off repeat. So I'll record. I'm just going to take 10 minutes now to record some of the modular stuff, because it means I can de-patch all, I can strip all the patch down then. And this might become something. I don't know. Doesn't that bass drone sound terrible on its own? So let's hit record. So I'm here for another 10 minutes at least. I don't want to record it because I'm crap. Do you know what I mean? I will, Klaus. Finding me notes, hunting around for the right notes. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, using guitar at Klaus, yeah. It's only on 5, I've not bothered upgrading it, to be honest. Just need to have a look at... Just looking at reach. It's kind of alright. I'll leave it as it is for now. But yeah, Guitar Rig 5, Klaus. Warm Universe is my go-to. I sometimes just use it straight, just, you know, the preset on its own as it is, as it comes, you know, supplied. And every now and then I'll change some settings for tone and what have you. Just increase that delay a little bit. The reverb, so well, Have I put the guitar? I've not put the guitar into reach, so the reverb you can hear on the guitar is part of the reverb. It's the reverb that's in guitar rig. I think guitar rig now is 7, isn't it? Alex! Oh, the headphones have fell off in the excitement. Excuse me. Me hairband. You alright, Alex? Oh, just noticed. I just left that recording then, so I recorded about 11 minutes. I'll turn all this off now. Tell you what, let's so it sounds a bit nicer. Let's put some volume automation on that. Let's go over to Reaper. There you go. Looks like sausage, doesn't it? But if I just do a shift down, that'll bring those. There you go. Bring that to 10 minutes. And all I'm going to do now is just put a bit of an intro on the bass drone, so that it's not coming in your face. And same with West Pest, really. We don't want West Pest coming in straight away, do we? Can mute that now. Volume. We'll probably have this coming in a bit later, can't we? Don't know why I'm bothering to arrange at the moment. This is just fresh idea, fresh out the can. Never been heard or played or wherever before, ever. And then at the end, we'll take the sequence out again. I'm not going to bother automodulating the or automating the sequence level other than the start and the beginning, really. I'm just doing this so it like loops nicely as it plays from around here and then starts playing again. Just cause it's probably a little bit too long of a delay, long of a fade out. It's yeah, I'll do it. So this should just play out now. Got any more plans for another live stream yet, Alex? How's it going on that score? Are you getting up to speed? So this will just... Let's bring up span, have a look at that. Let's do a bit of mixing, not much. So the bass drum might be a little bit too much, I think. Let's make that element. Yeah, there you go. Oops, it would help if I put repeat on. Yeah, so perhaps that bass drone is just a little bit too... Let's bring that down a couple of dB. So it fades out. Yes, that bass is still... Well, it's loud, but to be honest, so you see that peak there coming in from the West Pest? That's going above the bass drone now, so maybe the bass drone's okay where it is for now. Oh, I know what I should have done actually, thinking about it, when I listened to that sequence then. I think I might redo that sequence actually. This will give me an excuse to play another 10 minutes. So what I should have done really is, let's just put a D in front of that just to remind me to delete it. Oops. Because I'm going to delete this now. So what I should really have done, let's put that I'm gonna, so go to step pick. I should have made that purple. So let's go back to Reaper actually. So what I should have done was, if you make that purple, it activates a random step, but it avoids identical consecutive steps. Because I noticed there it was playing like, mind you, I don't suppose that would have, well, because I want to try something else anyway. I want to try every so often putting a bit of divider in. So let's make this an odd number like 7 and make it divide on the first one. Make it 9. Make it 11. We'll put an extra one in there. That's not really sort of had an effect, has it really? Just wondering whether I should increase the fold mod. So reduce the fold but increase the fold mod depth. Take the time down on the LFO. So I'm going to do a retake on that. So hold on. So this practical solution divided, so it needs to be up in arpeggiator mode. Do you know? I've no idea. I don't know. I don't know, Kaz. You can't hear that divide because I reckon if I turn off the delay, let's mute the delay. So the problem, I'm not saying it's a problem, but you can't hear the divider because the divided note clashes with a note on the delay. So what I could try is taking that up to about 175%. Let's try that. So I'm just messing around with delay times here, see how that fits with the divider. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to add another LFO source, or an LFO, not another one, an LFO source. Stick it on the pitch and then reduce the amount so it's just around about 0.1ish, 0.01 should I say. There you go. And take that frequency down a bit. Oh, and turn it on. Oh, you're off, Davy. Alright, cheers, Davy. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your food. So, yeah, I like a little bit of pitch shift on the delay. But now, because it's in art mode, alright, okay, so the art mode, I think it's in, is it in MIDI play? I don't know, to be honest. I don't use Stepic the same as everyone else. I'm happy to with it just being a sort of like a straight sequencer. So I never play with it in sort of arpeggio mode or anything like that. I've not. I did try and use the MIDI play thing, but I found I just didn't use it. I would rather just create patterns. Tell you what I will do as well though. Let's just make that 7 and make the 7th like an octave higher. So I like sequences like this where I've got a random all 16 steps that doesn't play consecutive notes. So the probability is, so there's 16 notes, so there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 7 out of 16 chance that C will play, a 4 out of 16 chance that D will play, and so on. So that's a 3 out of 16 and a 3 out of 16 for those 2 notes. So then I set the other elements to an odd number, so that as it cycles round each time, it's just totally, I don't know, I think it gives it that sort of like an even more random and interesting sequence. I like the note repeat setting as well, but I don't use note repeat. Yeah, I don't like note repeat at all, but it might be, note repeat might work better with longer note lengths perhaps, but I tend to just use the divider. I don't use swing because swing, I don't know, I don't think swing is something that you would expect to hear in Berlin school, that were mainly just mechanical, you know, on the beat sequences. So I don't use swing. I do use velocity. I'm not using it here because it's driving the West Pest, and although it can work, there's an issue, so I don't bother. But that, in conjunction with a delay that is sort of not your expected dotted 8, swinged. Yeah, I think I like the stereo effect from the delay. And now the note divider, or the divided note, the extra note you get with the note divide, falls in between the delay notes. So now you can hear the whereas before you couldn't, now you can hear the divided note. So I think that's working okay. And there's a little bit of pitch shift on the, a bit more, 12, yeah. Can you send the echo to the delay? But sorry Alex, I don't know what you mean. Put the echo to the delay. Because the echo is the delay. Do you mean the reverb? Not quite understanding what you mean there. So the way I generally work is, my reverb is right at the end, and to be honest, I mean, read above, okay, I'm reading above. Did you try to send the delay on an echo? Oh, I see. I'm doing it a lot. Well, okay. I'm probably not quite understanding. I always thought that echo and delay were the same, but that's just me. I'm just probably not educated enough. So echo is you say something and then it's repeated, or you play something. So you go echo, 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 echo. Yeah, okay. In which case then, no, I don't. I don't know whether, you know, does that look like it's like an echo or a delay or what? As far as I can see, I just call it a delay. So yeah, that's a good point, Brett. And sometimes I try to dial them in by ear instead of using exact amounts. And what you can also do with this is I could put in an LFO. Let's make this slow. Okay, Alex. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So now I can put that onto the, but not very, so just a subtle change in the delay offset. Don't know whether you can hear that or not. It's probably a little bit too subtle, that. Let's try a bit more. Whoa, that's a bit too much now. I like timeless. I'd like to use hardware stuff for this, but this is just too hands-on. Okay. Let's save that before I forget. And I'm going to record that sequence again. Oh my god, look at the time. Whoops. Let's do a control Z on that. Should have wound it to the beginning. So I'm going to record this now. Quite low though, isn't it? But it's kind of loud enough. It's 24 bits, so it doesn't matter. There's plenty of headroom, and the noise floor is low, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. So I'll leave that recording now, and I'll do a bit of noodling. What was I doing now? What was I playing? Oh, you can nearly hear that detune now on the echo. Whoa. So, I don't know, maybe I did dial that down a bit. Whoa. Yeah, it is pricey, but I mean, I bought into the Fab Filter system, if you like, quite a few years ago. So each time you buy a plugin, the next time it's a little bit cheaper, or the next one that you buy is a bit cheaper. So I'm just dialing back that. Oh, just me waffling, Klaus. You didn't miss much. Do we have a next album? Yeah, September 2024, Klaus. Hey up! Oh goodness, GemX, looking down my list. I haven't got a name for you, GemX, so I'll just call you GemX for now, because you're not on my list. But that doesn't mean to say you can't come in because you're not on my list. But thanks for tuning in. All right, cheers, Brett. Yeah, thanks a lot. I'll catch you later. Your album is going really well, Andy. No, it's not. I've only just started. This isn't an album. This is just a faff. So I've just recorded the. This isn't playing now because I've recorded the patch that I've done for the drones. I'm just recording this sequence from the West Pest. At the same time, I am going to noodle on my guitar. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the money flowed in for about 2 days. And flowing in, it's all relative, isn't it? So considering that my Bandcamp account had flatlined for about 12 months. Just getting ideas. New pencil. Pretty much most of my profits will be going into buying Bandcamp stuff. It's Bandcamp Friday, the second. No, it's the first Friday in October. I think it's October the 6th. Thank you, Klaus. Couldn't have done it without all you lot watching me do the stuff. Oh yeah, it's okay, Kaz. That's what we're here for. We've all been in that position where we're all supporting each other's stuff. Still are. It's just the norm. The norm for all us hobbyists. Well, so GemX, yeah. What I do, as I've told people before, SoundCloud. I use SoundCloud for everything. Just putting all stuff, you know, all sorts on there. Experimental stuff that I'm trying out. But Bandcamp, I use Bandcamp for stuff that I want to release as an album, like a collection of stuff that I think is worthy of going onto an album and hopefully sell it. Yeah, but you don't have to sell your stuff. If you want to sell your stuff on Bandcamp, you've got to set up your PayPal so that you're a business. I think that's how it works. So it's just an extra click on PayPal, and then you just route all your income from Bandcamp sales to PayPal. So yeah, worth doing as far as I'm concerned. This has come to an end nearly. Well, one thing you got to remember about or consider with Bandcamp, is Bandcamp. I'm just going to let this record for the full 10 minutes. Yeah, Bandcamp didn't used to have a community. I mean, it's a little bit better now, but unlike SoundCloud and YouTube, it takes. So I mean, oh yeah, it took quite a time for me to get some traction over at Bandcamp, because what you've got to do with Bandcamp is you've got to push it yourself. So you put your stuff onto Bandcamp, and then you've got to go onto the socials and make everybody have it, basically, posting links and all that sort of stuff, getting your mates to listen to it, getting your friends on your Discords and your forums and that sort of thing. So yeah, whereas SoundCloud isn't quite as good as it used to be. I mean, I've gone from like 200 plays a day on SoundCloud to probably 2 or 3, because it's such hard work. Keeping it up, keeping up the listening of, because I think I'm up to about 1,800 followers now on SoundCloud. I couldn't keep up, but so you get followed by all sorts. You get followed by, say, and I've got nothing against rap, but if I get followed by a rap artist, I'm not going to listen to rap, so I don't follow back. But even so, I just stopped using the the sort of like the home page. If you go into the home page, which is like your feed, I think, and then I'd listen. We'd spend time listening to each other's music. A lot of time. There's about a couple of dozen people that I followed religiously for a time, but it just kind of fell out. I fell out with it all, really. But yeah, and the bots, as Gem X says. I mean, um, I I hate the bots. I hate all this buying plays and buying followers bullshit. I hate all that. And as soon as I get any like or repost or whatever from one of those um, bots or whatever they are, I report them for spam, and that generally deletes them off because I, I, yeah, I just don't like it. I don't like it. And every now and then you'll get someone following you. Now I look into everybody that follows me, because if anybody follows me, that when I go to the SoundCloud page and there is a porn link on it, because so many do this, they put a porn link on it. Check out my cameras or whatever. I report them, the spam, and it stops them from following me. So yeah. Anyway, I've gone over my 2 hours. I'm at 3 hours now. Just over 3 hours, and I wanted to just do the 2 today, but it just kind of SoundCloud. It just kind of I just get carried away. Bandcamp, yeah, Bandcamp's interface. It's kind of, I mean, yeah. Let's have a look. Bandcamp. I know what you're saying, but I quite like how I've set mine up. I've got a reasonable sort of like background going on. I like the black, because if you look at my YouTube page as well now, so I'm trying to keep my various places sort of looking similar. So I've gone for a black banner with the white synchrotron. So that's my YouTube page, and then where is it? Bandcamp. Generally a dark or a black background, and I've got my sort of like flame fractal background. And if I start to scroll up, well, the banner, I don't know whether you've noticed this or not, but the banner is basically the same image. So it looks like, if you look at anyone else's website, let's go to another one. Let's go to, say, No Lakes. So this isn't a criticism. It's just I've done something different. Whereas the banner is a different color. It's black and it's different color to the background. I wanted a banner which looked like it was. So let's go back to Bandcamp page. The banner, I've made my banner out of the same image that made up my background. So when you first go to my Bandcamp page, it kind of looks like that the banner is transparent, and because you can see the whole background, whereas on Threads, the background image is distinctly different from the banner. So it's just a design choice. It doesn't really mean anything. Thanks, guys. So yeah, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, SoundCloud, I've gone for a similar sort. I've gone for my circular logo with black. So yeah, and they've never gone to dark mode. I just I hate this white background on anything nowadays. I like nice and dark stuff. So hence that, yeah. So yeah, there's me. They're my only three sort of like places where I put stuff: SoundCloud, Bandcamp, and then YouTube. Wow, bit of waffle there. I think on that note, I should probably pack in, because if I start playing this again, it'll just go. I'll just be here till tea time, and yeah, I need to end the stream, and then let's go to the other camera. Let's go to that one. I've started a bit of guitar stuff now. I'm just listening to that Reach. Yeah, cheers, COG. Steve. Yeah, I've got to stop playing this now. Otherwise, I'll be here forever. Let's turn the volume down. Stop playing. Stop it now. So yeah, thanks again to everybody who has added Ephemeral to the collection. I really do appreciate it, however you've done it. All the support you've given me for that. It was a bit of a blast getting that Ephemeral album out. And thank you for tuning into all my live streams and stuff. And I will see you again. Oh, by the way, before I go, I'm just gonna what do you think of, so this is my intro. Let's just do this intro again. Did you notice how when it goes around, when the logo goes around, the banner that goes across is at the same speed? Like, it looks like the circular motion is driving the little sort of, what do they call that little banner? Anyway, I'm waffling. I am waffling. I'm going to go and leave you and get on with your own days. Thank you very much. I'm off. I'll go to the outro thing so you can watch that going round.